Yep. It's Sunday evening on the live here. Fixing to go live. Just got done throwing some trash out here. And Tristan's birthday today. We got him a cake, got her this stuff went out yesterday to eat, relax. Just chilling tonight, day live with the peeps. I didn't even get to go on the puppet show last night. I was kind of late with that Christmas parade and all that stuff, so check it out. So, woo, things smoking over here. Got a fire going out here. And it's a smoking. All right, let me get these things lit up here real quick. A couple more lights. Light. Well, get nothing to light. There. I'll go feed my parrots real quick. Why? I ain't got nobody on. Kind of crazy. The peeps, what's up? Anybody? There's my chick. Going on, girls? I'm live too. You live? I'm live. We're all live. I gotta feed the parrots real quick. All right, Faith's live too on her chest. Hey. Is that Faith there? Hey. Wait. Where's Faith? Where's Faith? Hey. Congratulations, 300. 300.
You're 300? I saw that.
Hey. Your goals has moved up for Christmas. All right, I'm gonna set you a new one. 350. 350 for Christmas and 400 for New Year's. There you go. Hey, she do it. She did 100 subs in less than a week or 2 weeks.
That's
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
It went up so
Hey, and
fast.
if you don't make it, hey, if you don't make it, say, hey, I broke 4 goals in a row. So you always get to a point you can't bite it, but you've already broke 4 goals. So 350 for Christmas, 4. All right, guys, sub tour. 350 for Christmas, 400 for New Year's.
That's so awesome.
We're gonna have 1,000 for.
Now I'm gonna watch.
What's going on, guys? We're doing a double live on the other one here. You look like Steve. I wish I was Steve. I'd have some diamonds. Nah, maybe later. I'm gonna feed them.
I'll help you.
No, later. I'm gonna do it later because I want to do something. I gotta move something a certain way. I'm gonna do it later. Your bread's still. Hey, your bread's up in there, so don't. What's going on, Connor? What's going on? I'm just out in the yard. I got feeding some animals, burning some trash, just chilling. It's Sunday. Hey, Dylan, what's going on? It's Sunday. We're just chilling because, back to work tomorrow. In 5 days, and I'm off for 2 weeks, and there's going to be some new things, guys. I got to work on the studio, so I might start working on it after here this live. Going to be some new changes, new shows coming, some new excitement if YouTube allows it to happen. So we'll see what happens. Now, if this old bird here tries to bite me, you might hear a squeal. All right, bird. I'm coming to feed you, and you come to bite me. What's going on? Here, JR, I'm gonna send you a link. If you're free, if you're not free, don't worry about it. You can just hang and chat. I'm just gonna send you a link anyway. I did one, and I've started one, and I screwed up and didn't put it where I could send people. But I got it where I can put it now. I did like 5 minutes. I had to take it off. All right, I'm feeding. All right, give me a second, guys. I asked JR if he wants to come, but I'm feeding the bird right now. I don't want to get bit. This bird wants to bite me. Look at that mean old bird. Look at that mean old bird. Look at that mean old parrot. That's the sweet one. That's the male. The male's he's a bastard, man. He's a mean little boy. That's the female. That's Bobo and Victoria there. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Actually, they're pairs now, but they're both their mates died. But now they're sweet each other. She's older than him. He's like a young teen, and she's not a cougar yet, but she's like a mid-age bird. She's a baby mama bird. Well, not baby mama, but I'm just saying she's like, give me some. Give me some. All right, JR, I sent you the link, so give me some. I gotta put this thing down so y'all can see me. All right, I'm gonna give you food. Hey, get rid of me. You bite me. You don't get nothing to eat. That's how it works. They love Cheerios, guys. These birds, they're a Cheerio bird. All right. One time I had 6 of them. I'm down to 2. Their mates died, and 2 of the old gray birds died. You bite me, I get you. You gotta watch them, guys, because they like to bite. Okay, Jared, if you want to come on in, come on in. Let's see, Jared, you coming in? All right, there's y'all's food. All right, they're mad at me because I'm a little late getting them in. My kids were supposed to feed them, and they didn't. They didn't feed them. Come on. What's up, Greg? Greg, you got a choice between me or hey, she's doing one live too at the same time, so whatever's better to watch. Jared, come on in. Come on in. I think I sent you the link. I think I did. Who knows? I might have to redo it again. All right, let me go feed my lizard real quick. A real lizard, my iguana. All kind of weird animals here. Tucker's Farm, I'm gonna change my channel to Tucker's Farm Life. Wild Adventures with Tucker or something. Who knows? The verse might end and the wild adventures might begin. I might do that. I might decide to do a change up. Wild Adventures with Tucker. Damn, that sounds pretty good. That might be catchy. And me like riding a tiger and lassoing a rhinoceros or something. This logo. Yeah. Might be it. Let's see, what is it? Flag ground. You guy with multiple wives. Dude, I don't need multiple wives. I got one, and she's like multiple wives. Lily's enough, man. I couldn't handle more. If I couldn't handle more than her, she puts me down as it is. Not in a good way. I'm not saying a bad way. Dude, I couldn't. I had to give all the love to her. She's a wild woman, you know. Good way, in a good way. But no, no, I couldn't share my love with anybody else but her. I mean, I mean, back in the day, in the Bible days, I guess, they must have multiple wives, but I don't know how you can do it. And it kind of, it's like all these players with multiple girlfriends, and and what happens, you slip up the name in the middle of the night. When you're giving that good love, you might end up getting a choppy when it's done. Hey, babies, did she give y'all some food? Let me get y'all some food. I got these. Hey, here's my pride and joy right here now. This rooster, look at him. Look at this boy. This is a freaking awesome rooster. Look at him. I used to have the big BBC rooster, but this is my new one now. This one that puts the BBC to shame. I still got my red one. He's Richard. This time when I got him, they told me he was like an ESC / with this like autism bird. They didn't know he was like crazy. Didn't know who the hell he is and all that, but he's grown up now. He's crowing. That son of a bitch he's a bad rooster. He's a sweetie. He ain't mean. But look how big he is, man. That's a big boy. Richard. That's one of his girls. He's my boy now. He's like almost like a damn showbird. He's pretty. He's a beautiful bird. I think he's Americana mixed. But he's a big boy. He's a big old rooster. What is it? Get in here. Oh, come on, man. Well, you got time. Come on in now. Come on in. I'm feeding birds and feeding lizards, and I gotta get the other birds some more feed. It's Tristan's birthday day. I guess he didn't. He usually helps me one, but he got some gifts and stuff, so he don't want to spend time feeding the animals. So I fed them. I've already been fed once, but they're growing. They want to. It's like humans. They want breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And these bad boys. Oh, he's got his old Georgie 305 logo. Oh man, you talk about going back to old school. Hey, you talk about going back to old school, man. You got the old original
Yo,
OG. You know? All right, man. Well, if I got time, man, I got time, man. Ah, he's fine. He has a YouTube channel. Oh, he needs to. Well, y'all need to do that thing like I was telling you. That'd be perfect for you, man. And I'm feeding animals. Tristan's
we
birthday.
were here for you today, man.
It was his birthday today, so we got his cake, got all that good stuff. And he normally comes out here and helps him with birds, but he's too busy today. So give me 1 second. I got these birds here. All right, I'm getting these
I'm
food. Come on.
200 miles something away from him, bro.
Look what these birds are. Ow! Don't bite me, bird. All right, come on. Go and eat your food. Eat your food. Eat your food. Woo, they want some food. They're hungry. They're hungry. Where they at? There they are. These are my baby. Well, these are my baby birds, so I'm gonna put them in a big pen this week. I'm gonna try. I separate them because they need to grow, and I'm gonna give some like more nutrition feed, the growing feed. And I got two little small kikis in there with them. This is sort of I fixed all my pins now. I got all my pins fixed now. All once. But look at my boy. Look at this boy. Look at this. Look at this rooster, man. Look at this rooster. Look at this, Jordy. Richard. That's a big boy right now. He's a. I got him for free over in Port St. Lucie. She didn't want to get rid of this rooster. This rooster, he was scared. He was scared of the hens. He was sort of like Juan. He was scared of the hens. Didn't want to. They told me he was like a. God, they said he was like a autism. He was like an autism bird. He would like run and get his head against the cage. He didn't know where he was at. He was like, it's just a crazy bird. He didn't think he was a rooster. I was worried he wasn't even a rooster at first because where he had no spurs, he didn't crow, he didn't nothing. But man, he got here. I gave him some feed. His balls dropped, and he starts crowing now. He ain't mean. He ain't attacked me or nothing. But he's a big old boy. He's like remember my big old BBC rooster I used to have. It's like the king of
Yeah.
the. He's like, I still got my red one over in the main pen, but he's getting old. I think he's possibly gonna die soon because he's just got old, getting old. So he's gonna be the replace. He's like the new king, You know how the king of kings, he's the when the king dies, you got the prince in waiting. He's the prince in waiting. So he's a
Yeah.
big boy. He's my he's beautiful. He's like a showbird. He's like a showbird. So I got him grooming. Grooming him up.
But you guys have a party
You
tonight
know
or
how
something?
how Dr. Dre groomed Snoop Dogg when before he became big. So he's
Yeah.
like that's how he's grooming up. So
Yo, you got a party or something tonight?
no, why?
Oh, okay. No, so you can jump on later. I'm gonna be live at 7.
All right, I'll check it on Facebook. I'll check it on Facebook.
You can say hi to
Yeah,
him and stuff.
yeah. No, nobody's come over. My mom and them came over. They wished, get Christmas gift. We had the birthday cake. Well, yesterday we took them out to eat and all that. Well, the problem is Josh's work is sort of. We had to do it today because Josh had to do something this morning. So because you want the whole family to go. So he went yesterday, and then Josh is at work now. He's making money. Josh is doing good. He's making some money. He's doing good. He's doing good at his job. They love him at his job. He had a perfect till last night. He was like, they were all excited. He said, that's a perfect till. Perfect. We're on the dot, zero, not over, not under. We're on the dot for a whole night. But, pretty good.
Yeah.
So he's doing good. I'm proud of him. Got 1 week left. This is the end of the semester. So he's got to finish it up this week good. The rest of them are probably going to take the rest. Maybe they'll go Monday and Tuesday and take the rest of the week off. He might have a few classes he might have to go to. So I got to work Friday. But then we're all
Nah,
vacation.
Greg, we're far apart, man. We don't live close. We live like 2 hours away from each other.
And then you're going to be here. You coming Saturday, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
And
pushing
then
towards it.
we're gonna go to that boat parade, man. You ready to see the boat parade?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be at the boat parade. We're gonna see that. Oh, you'll like this thing, dude. You'll like this. They probably have them down in Miami, but this thing you'll like this thing. This boat parade. This thing's cool. They decorate pontoon boats, sailboats, and they go up and down Taylor Creek. It's really cool. It's a good cool sight to see. All right, that's cool, bro. I just wanted you to come on. I mean, we'll probably do another. Well, you don't work tomorrow, right? So I might do one later tonight too. So, but you can do one later tonight, right? Yeah, I mean, we ain't on. No, I can't do it. Now it probably won't be too late, but I mean, we. But after your thing's done and figured out, I got to pick Josh up at 10, so I have to figure out. All right, we'll figure it out. And if it's after Josh, I usually get him done by like 10:30, depending how they count. He has to stay. He has to stay. Last night it was like 10:30. I got out of there because that's what happened, guys. Guys, if y'all watched my live last night, I'm sorry. What happened? I was talking to him in the parking lot. George was here in the park. I was over in the parking lot waiting for my son, and I didn't look at my phone battery. And my phone battery, I guess, was on red. Next thing I knew, I was in the black. And then where I was at, I had no charger, couldn't get back on it, and it still was another 15 minutes till he got done. So got home and called Georgia. I didn't want to him mad or anybody else mad. So I tried to get on, and then I had to on my wife's phone, and I had to. It was still running. That's what ticked me off. The thing was still running. It wouldn't let me shut it off, and I guess YouTube finally shut it off. So if you watch that video, there's probably like 20 minutes of just blackness, me still like looking like that. So I'm sorry about that. But that's YouTube. That's phone. So that's what happened on that. But at least it saved the video because it was a long video, good video, and it just 20 minutes of freezing. So let's see what we got. When you visit, you better stream. I'm going to, Greg. That's why I told everybody in the stream the boat. So I got a little bit of it. You seen last year's, but the year before I had a good one of it. So I'm gonna be there in time, and I'm gonna find a good spot. I'm gonna have Georgie, and we're gonna have a good spot. Watch it. I mean, it's not as long. It's not as long as the Christmas parade, but it's a good, probably good 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Boats, enough boats going down the road. And then that's all the parades until we have one in March, which is the Speckled Perch Parade. Now, hey, you know, I might go to and film that one too. That's in March, so. Yeah, this is cool, guys. I mean, now they have bigger boat parades, probably where you're at, Greg. If you're near Charleston, y'all probably got some ones on the intercoastal over on. And I know Miami. I just watched one on YouTube or Facebook or somewhere. One in Fort Lauderdale. They had a big one down there. But you know, it's Miami. They got $1 million yacht, so we ain't gonna have nothing like that going down the. It's a small river that connects to the lake. Okay, so they got a lot of pontoon boats, bass boats, stuff like that, and they decorate them to the T. There's some that's really, they got some big pontoons. They decorate them to the T going down the water, so it's really cool seeing them going floating down the water. And it's just a cool little thing for the community, so it's a good thing. Yeah, Greg, I'm sure y'all's is big because y'all got a big harbor there, you know, right there in Charleston. I bet Savannah, Georgia, I bet they have a nice one because I love going up there to Savannah. When we up to Savannah up there, they got a nice little harbor there. I bet they do a pretty nice one there too. And like I said, Miami, Palm Beach, Tampa, they're gonna probably have a Port St. They're gonna have bigger ones because they have bigger intercoastal, and they can put them big old yachts, some big old expensive yachts in there. I have worked the big ones in, Jupiter, all the way down to Vero, all the way down the coast. Ours is gonna be more pontoon boats, bass boats, stuff like that, smaller boats, because it's called Taylor Creek. It's not really a river. It's sort of a canal, big size canal. They start there right in the middle of town by Burger King, and they go all the way down to the cutoff by the lake, and then go to the VFW. Sort of sponsored by the VFW, and then they have a big party. I won't be there at that, but then they have a big party at the VFW afterwards for all the boat people. So we'll be somewhere between there and the lake. There's a good place there between Burger King and the little place I fish at. If we can get there in time, it's a good little spot on a little pier. We get some good views on it right there. Hey, Terrence, what's going on, brother? Well, just chilling, man, here on a Sunday, man. Did not go see Five Nights at Freddy's for Terrence, so I got lucky. Got lucky on that. But dude, I guess that Zootopia is kicking ass. It's already at $1 billion. Disney's making some money on that thing. I ain't gonna go see it, but it's already passed the first one already in like 3 weeks. So wow. Dude, it's gone, man. Them kids, I got a little piece myself. Them kids tore it up, man. We went to Publix, got a good old cake, got some ice cream. You know, we got some chicken. I don't know if I don't know if y'all have you don't have Publix in California. It's like Publix is like a fancy one of the fancier groceries, sort of like a Kroger or a Safeway or Albertsons if y'all have it. I don't know what y'all have out there still. And we had we got chicken, we got fried chicken, we got mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and a couple jugs of tea and soda and stuff and some donuts and stuff like that. And we pigged out. Yesterday we went to the Chinese restaurant over in Sebring. That was sort of his dinner. He wanted to go there and get some sushi and all that. So he loaded up and he filled up, and we didn't go get to see that movie, but I was sort of happy because I really didn't want to see it. But I want to go see Avatar here in 2 weeks or whenever it comes out. I think it comes out next week, I believe. No, week after. So I want to go see that one. Yeah, dude, I was lucky to get a slice, man. Them kids, I was sitting on the couch. I was like, I was going to wait because I was already full. Ate a whole pile of chicken. I was going to full. And I get over there, man. I said, I better get a slice, man. That kid's already ate it up quick. Sucker, I'm logging it as we speak. I've been logging every comment I read since 2000. All cool, man. Cool. Cool deal. Good deal. Yeah, I got one more week, guys, of work, and then I get me 2 weeks off. I'm sort of looking forward to this weekend real quick. I can't believe we're already Sunday evening. You having to get up at 5 in the morning, going back to bed. But then I get 2 weeks off till all the way to the first of the year. So I won't have to go back to work till January 5th. So I'm looking forward to that. January 5th or 6th, yeah. Publix makes the best cake. Yeah, they do. Greg, do y'all have them in South Carolina? Tucker just finished reading the Batman Deadpool. That was I was speaking about. Oh, okay, cool deal, cool deal. Well, I told everybody, you know it all, man. I said, dude, guys, y'all want some encyclopedia over pop culture comics books, man? You got to bring Terrence in the room. I said he'll enlighten your asses. He's like a damn professor, man. He's like a professor at Yale when it comes to the damn comics and Star Wars and all that stuff, man. He knows what he's talking about. Oh, they did drag. I didn't know if they went that far up. I knew they were all the way up to Georgia. I didn't know if they went to the Carolinas. They're good, man. Publix has and also the subs, Greg. They have the best. They have one of the best bakeries. The subs, they're deli because that's where we got the chicken. We got the fried chicken, the mashed potatoes, the mac and cheese. Dude, their chicken's better than KFC. I think their fried chicken's better than KFC and Popeyes. It's really good, and it's cheap. You get a whole big box for $10. We got a lot of kids, and my kids love to eat, so I got 3 boxes, which ain't bad for $30. With all and the stuffings and stuff, and really good, really good food. But if y'all want to go to sub, I would go there in the Subway. Really good. Tucker, thanks you for the kind words and letting humans know. Yeah, I tell people because dude, YouTube's full of people, and and I listen to a lot of different people. Especially like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, and a lot of people have different opinions, and you hear watch them listen to different opinions. But like, is that opinion or you actually looked it up? A lot of us, oh, this is my opinion. Well, is that the real? Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If you're gonna complain about something, anybody, and you don't know your source material, well, you really don't have a reason to complain because you don't know shit in the first place. But if you know your source material and you're highly, on that, and then you have the whole right to complain. But I see some people, they get on there and they bitch and complain and moan, and then they get by to, well, why are you bitching and complaining? Well, because I don't like it. Well, that ain't an answer. Well, of course, a lot of people don't like it, but like Supergirl. Oh, I just seen it, and I don't know a lot about that Supergirl thing, but I didn't like what I saw, but I just have a reason. Okay, I don't like it, but if you actually have the source material, then you should be making a video like you actually know something. But a lot of people just get up there and they just like they know something and like, okay, it's just I don't like it. Well, why don't you like it? I mean, if I got up and said I just didn't like it because it did not look good, yeah, okay, that's what I'll say. To be truthfully, I say I'm not really familiar with the source material, but if this is the source material, then I don't like it anyway. So something I wouldn't be interested. But knowing like you telling me it's not the source material and they've budge stuff around and and when you tell me that, Terrence, I know that it's definitely a bunch of baloney, and that we probably would have had something better if somebody like you or somebody else that knows their source material would have wrote the damn script or wrote and directed the movie and all that. So that's the thing. Let's see. Tuck tried to hop in Lineage, but the chat is turned off. Oh, I think it's Face. It might be Face. Oh, okay. I have to let them know. Okay. I think it's Face. Let me tell her. Lily! Lily! Do you have a chat? Greg just said he's trying to hop in y'all's thing, but there's no chat. Because y'all got it all chat off. Yours? There's no chat off. Is it your channel or her channel? No, that's why, because Greg said he's trying to get on, but it ain't nothing. Yeah, so yeah, Faith, yeah. You have to reset it now. I don't think you can fix it. Well, check for the options. You might be able to, but I don't know. You might have to reset it. Yeah, that's what happened, guys. All right, Tucker, for me, because I'm actually a fan of Supergirl, I can actually tell you anyone that I don't like it and come to facts days and that was shake. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like me, Terrence, I don't know a lot about the Supergirl, like, back story and all that. I didn't really look into that when I was young, but I personally didn't like what I saw. It just didn't interest me. But if I did all know that, I probably really wouldn't like it, because that's what I'm saying. You're gonna get some of these fans that's like you. It's like, man, this is garbage, and then people, well, why? But that's why they need to watch your videos. And I'm like, okay, this is definitely crap, because they try to feed us shit for a bunch of flashy stuff. Oh, it's just like that Morbius thing. They try to flash that old Spider-Man logo out there and all that, and then when we get it, we're just like, what the hell? But I don't know, man. Well, like I said, I think that's gonna be a very bad movie for the summer. And depending what happens with the sale to either Paramount or Netflix, James Gunn might be average. I know his contract's coming up. He had a 5-year contract and it's coming up. So he may not get renewed. They may get Zack Snyder back, or they might just start something new. Which will be crazy. I mean, we'll get another reboot. God, I mean, it's like Hellboy. We have had 3 reboots. I mean, how many times what kind of a reboot we now gonna have? I listened to the whole. The whole live on Marvel and couldn't believe how much if it was there. Yeah, there's because they cherry pick while taking away from characters' identity. I'm not interested. I'm a fan of Supergirl. Most humans who talk about Supergirl are not even fans of the. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Terrence. I haven't did no live on it, but I've seen people with did lives on it, and they really can't give the facts out why the movie's bad. I mean, it looks bad. I mean, the movie looks bad, but they can't give the reasons why. I mean, it just looks like a cheap freaking television series movie. Looks like it's something they should have put on CW or something. I mean, it doesn't look good. I mean, but I don't know. It's like, you know what's sad, Terrence? There's there's young kids, probably 10, 15 years old, on YouTube making their own I guess AI. I don't know how they do it. They say AI movies or stories of Star Wars and Marvel, and they make it better than the freaking people at the Walt Disney Company, and they're doing it from their home computer. I mean, I've seen a couple Star Wars things on YouTube, and I'm like, damn it, why didn't we get something like this in the movies? And it's some kid, maybe an 18-year-old, maybe it ain't a 15-year-old, but it was an 18-year-old or 20-year-old in his basement or in his house, in his room, just making this AI, or whatever this video, and it's better than what we got. It's better than the Mandalorian, better than the Boba Fett, better than Star Wars movies, and that same way I've seen them on DC, and I've seen some made up trailers from Marvel, and that's what back in Onzo, because there was people making some then when I was on Onzo Danny, we was like, holy shit, is this the real trailer? Because they made it out look like it was the real trailer, and everybody thought it was a real trailer, and somebody did that with a Spider-Man one time, and that channel like blew up, it like quick, and then they I guess Sony made them take it down, but it was like, God, why can't we pay these? Well, not we pay them, but they paying these people millions and millions of dollars, and they just and the CGI is sloppy. I mean, dude, if you're getting paid millions of dollars to make a Batman or superhero movie, Silver Surfer, whatever, in the animation sloppy, like the Black Adam, where his head was halfway off his body or a couple of shots. I mean, it's actually that made the cut. How does that make the freaking cut of a movie, a multi-million-dollar movie? Of course, that's why the movie it failed, but how does stuff like that make to the freaking cut of the movie? You're paying somebody millions of dollars, and you got sloppy animation. It's crazy. That's why the real fans have passion. They are not trying to make money because Hollywood's what gender swaps. Yeah,
Talking to me, humans in suits don't care. They don't respect the fans. Well, exactly. I mean, and it's sad that we got better quality movies in the 80s, 90s, and those I know, and they didn't have the technology back then. But you know, the animation on it might have been not as great, but at least the story was better. I mean, yeah, we need good animation, but we need a good story. Our writers these days in Hollywood and television has got sloppy and cheap. They don't care. And then you get it, and this was so bad. And I know you said this, and a lot of people say this. They go on a interview with Entertainment Tonight or news, all kind of pop culture type channels. And then you got the writer says, "Well, I never read a comic. I don't even know who Deadpool, I mean, like Deadpool, not Deadpool, but somebody like I didn't even know who Wolverine was. Never heard of him. I just made something up." Yeah, or the Joker. That was the same thing. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, how do you do a main character and you never even heard of the character or not studied the character or nothing? Tucker, that movies and shows back in the day were at least better because they had quality time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The CGI, they may not have had the best CGI in the 90s, 80s, and stuff. The quality wasn't as great, but we did have better storytelling. I mean, the story did make sense. I mean, and then today it's a problem now. We don't have a good story, and even with the CGI, you have a real crisp CGI, and then you have a couple scenes. If you have half the movie is just cruddy and it's like blurred and like, okay, let me give you an example. The Silver Surfer, not the Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four 2. Was it the second? Well, not the original, but the second one. One with the Chris Evans on the one they made. Silver Surfer was tight, man. That CGI was this tight as hell. I mean, it looked good. He looked good, but then the story sucked. And then we didn't even get Galactus. We get the Cloud, and it was so bad. We didn't even have a figure in the Cloud. We could have even put a little dark figure this big in the clouds. Oh, there's Galactus. But they didn't even do that. They were sorry. But they made the Silver Surfer look so tight and awesome. But that's why couldn't we get that Silver Surfer in this last Fantastic Four? We got the new female Silver Surfer, which I guess there was a female Silver Surfer in the comics. But why do we want to put a not known character in a movie that we need to progress the story and make Marvel great? Make Marvel great or better than it has been in the last few years. So that's kind of crazy. Let's see. Night Owl said, Wolverine is like 4'7". Yeah, I mean, really, technically, they need a smaller guy. I mean, if they really want to do, but Hugh Jackman, I think he did a good job in the last few years. So, it's going to be hard to really see who replaces him. Tucker CGI doesn't make good movie or show the writing in the. Yo, that's what I'm saying. There's no writing. There's no talent. There's none. Tucker, the Silver Surfer, looked great in the 2000, but the new one looks whack. Well, that's what I'm saying. Why couldn't we got that Silver Surfer in the new movie? Because we got our Galactus. We finally did get a Galactus. And even though I'm still a little iffy on it, it could have been. I think it'd have been a little sharper, a little bit better. It was alright. I'm glad we got him. I find, God damn, we finally got the thing. We didn't get the fluffy cloud in the sky that we didn't even get a shadow there. But yeah, talking the female Silver Surfer was only a few panels. The fans react that they only put her in the movie because that was the problem. And I know, I know there's a female Silver Surfer in the comics somewhere. I think you said it or somebody else said it, but she's not It's not a popular character. That's like making Ironheart head of the Avengers of freaking the new Avenger movie. I mean, half the freaking people don't know who Ironheart is, and her series didn't do the greatest. But why do that? You need Tony Stark. That's what I'm saying. That would be the same thing. But here's the thing: if you were going to do if they had to bend down and have to have a female character, there's plenty of female characters that was heralds to Galactus. That's a lot more popular. Was it Starfire? Am I right? I may be saying it wrong. I've got a mosquito fire. Starfire or something like. There's a couple, you know. So why put somebody that just like nobody freaking heard of? Talk of the female service. That's the Galactus was cut and they made him lose to a female, was predicted. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was could have been better. Tucker, the last 5 years of the MCU. Yeah, exactly. Tucker, the Ironheart failed. Nobody watched it even. Well, but Terrence, but that's what I'm talking about. That'd be like her them now because they're so bent over. Let's just have a female representation in the MCU. They make her the head of the Avengers. We're going to make her instead of making Iron Man. You know, if they reboot it or something, you know, I know Iron Man's dead right now, but like if we rebooted it, man, that's what I'm saying. It's just why are we getting to this point that we have to do that? I mean, I know it's to push the female characters, push the female seniority and all that. I know that's what's the thing in Hollywood and all that, but I'm sorry. You have your female characters and you have your male characters. Okay? You have your Superman and you have your Wonder Woman. Okay? My Superman, I know you have Supergirl. Okay, that's fine. But don't make Superman a female or trans or whatever. And don't make Wonder Woman a half man trans or a man. Well, we do have a Wonder Man. I know if somebody's going to say, "Oh, there's Wonder Man." Well, yeah, but that's a different universe and that's a different comic book. But I like my female characters and I like my male characters. And what they were established at, I don't want changed. And then it was like, well, I know somebody asked Danny, well, what would you do if they made Black Panther a white guy or a Chinese guy? Well, I'd be pissed off. I said, what's the same thing? I don't want Black Panther changed. I want him to what his character is. And I want now only one I like now. I will say that Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson, I liked him as Nick Fury, but I know there's a black Nick Fury also in the comics. So I mean, it's accurate because there's a white Nick Fury and a black. So that one's fine. Now, see, that doesn't bother me. Somebody started that, and I was like, see, that one didn't bother me. That did not bother me at all. But when you start making, well, and here's on Captain Marvel. You made Marvel a woman, or I don't know what kind of woman she was. I think she was a mixed trans, maybe woman. I mean, when you go back and watch that, and Marvel is not a woman. Why did we make Marvel a woman? I mean, so and he really screwed that character up too. That was a really messed up place. Yeah, they race swap Wonder Man. Well, I don't know really much about Wonder Man. So I know it. Is it coming out soon? I don't even have Disney Plus. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. I never really knew much about that character. So I mean, you would be the one to know if it's it's a total failure or not. I don't really know, but I've known the last couple of shows they made. I really haven't really enjoyed watching. So I probably won't watch it. Tucker, the humans are they okay? The Goofy race swap, but ask them, what if Blade was white? But I bet they would be pissed. Tucker, they ruined Marvel. Yeah, they ruined Marvel. Yeah, but okay, was there a white Blade? I don't know. See, I'm not really sure about that either. I cannot see nobody. I can't see nobody besides Wesley Snipes. I mean, dude, if you put a white guy in there, me it would be. And I don't know if Blade potentially was white or not. But I can't see a freak. I can't see. Wesley Snipes is my Blade. I mean that's you say Blade, I just picture him. I mean, I don't even in the comics, it's a little a little there, but I just picture Wesley Snipes' face. It's sort of like Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool now. It's just if they change him out, it's going to be and same way Wolverine. It's going to be tough, but. Talking, I'm not watching Wonder Man because that's not the character I passed on to. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Well, here's the thing. Even if they did race swap a character, but damn it, you still don't get a story good. You make it where the story is so woke or broken or It just terrible. That's the problem with it. You know, I mean, I'm not going to say, oh, I don't want no race swap in it because you say, oh, well, you don't want a black character or a Chinese character, or, but you know, it's like Shang-Chi. I mean, I don't see a white person playing Shang-Chi. I mean, it's an Oriental character and it should be played by an Oriental character. But you know, things happen. I guess if you want to do alternate universe, but Blade is black. I thought he was. I didn't think it was originally white because I know when they do with Nick, Nick Fury. I know there's a white and a black Nick Fury, but to me, if they did a white Blade or a Chinese Blade or God knows what else, um, or a Spanish Blade. Well, even Spanish. Let me even put the Spanish Blade in there. God, to me, it would be like, what the hell are we doing? And that's just not. That's not what I want to see. Well, the guy that was it, Marshall Ali, or the guy that was going to replace Wesley Snipes, he didn't look bad. I mean, he never got. I guess it never got to shoot anything. But the posters with him on as Blade, he did not look bad as Blade. I don't. I'm not really far. I don't know about his acting. I don't know if you know more Terrence. You think he would, have that aura of Blade? Because even if you look like the character, if you don't sound like the character or act like the character normally, it's still going to be a failure. But I mean, as the visionary, looking at the poster, I was like, well, they might have had a good pick here, the replacement. Wesley Snipes going to live so long, but Tucker used the black character that exists instead of race one. Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Don't just. Well, like I said, you got female characters and you got male characters, and and even in races, you got the characters. I mean, if they're just desperate to bring a female character, there's plenty of female characters. Just make them good. Just make the story good, because people will see it. People will want to see it. If they want a black character, superhero, and there's plenty. Luke Cage, they're not Luke, Power Man. That's, you know what I'm saying? There's plenty of characters. Just make the story good. Make the story good, and they will succeed because you will have the hardcore Marvel people excited to see it. If you have people like you and other hardcore Marvel people that are excited to see it, guess what? They're gonna get probably repeat views from Terrence and like people that enjoy Marvel, like enjoy now like casual Marvel people. They might see it once if it's damn good, like Endgame or something like. Oh, you'll go see it a couple times. Well, I know people. There's certain movies like Endgame or ones that was really good. They watched or Civil War or Winter Soldier. They went and saw that movie 3 or 4 times or 5 times. I know somebody were actually 10 times some of these movies. But if you piss off the hardcore people like Terrence and the other hardcore people, they may see it once and they gonna tell everybody else this is shit. And guess what? That works because I know Terrence and I know how Terrence thinks and I know Terrence knowledge on stuff. And when Terrence tells me the movie is shit, and I know everybody has to go see a movie for themselves and decide if that's for them. But I've watched enough Marvel movies now to know that when I got somebody like Terrence that tells me this movie's shit, I'm expecting this movie to be shit. I might like something in it, but my expectations has dropped to the floor. That's the problem. Our expectations when we go in these movies were like this. They were way up here, just brimming above the ocean. Now it's we're halfway down to the Titanic on expectations going to see a movie now. Like this Supergirl, my expectations is like at 1 out of 10 right now. I may give them hey, I excited to see the DC logo at the beginning, I rather just pick up out of my seat and go take a shit in the bathroom while the movie's playing. So that's just that's the way it works now. Let me see. I'm fine. Marvel needs to make JR a character. Just say, yeah, yeah. Tucker used by Tucker and Nick Fury situation is different because Ultimate Marvel the Black Nick Fury, Samuel Jackson. That's why. Yeah, I know. I like Samuel Jackson and Nick Fury. I mean, I think they picked a damn good character. I think they picked a damn good actor for him. I feel him. I do. When I see him, I believe him. I feel him. I enjoy watching him. That's the thing. I think he was a damn good. Tucker the Clowns Disney don't care about black people. That's why they refuse to come up with black. Yeah, and that's the thing. There's so many people want to see Blade. Black the script even thought announced the. Yeah, I know. It's just Tucker even. David wrote the Blade films with Wesley Snipes offered him help him write the Blade movie for the MCU. I know. Well, and now I keep hearing reports that they're kicking Ryan Reynolds out, and Ryan Reynolds wants them to make a Blade 4 just to finish Snipes' character out. I know he can't do films forever. I mean, he's getting old. But I mean, it would be cool. I would definitely be there to see a Blade. If they made a Blade 4, I'd definitely go see it. Especially if Ryan Reynolds behind it, because I know it would be good quality. Because he doesn't want his films to be shit, and I know it would be a good quality film. And him and Wesley Snipes want to have a good send off, so I think it would be a good thing for him. Yeah. Well, that's like Black Panther, Terrence. First Black Panther is, just excellent. The second one I didn't. I like parts of it and certain, but most of it I didn't like. And it ain't really the Shuri thing. They could have did so much more. I know, when you lose your character like they did, but they could have did so much more than they did with the second one. And then I guess they're gonna make a third one. But I'll give it a shot when I see if it comes out. I'll go watch it. But the first one. I watched it in the theater 3 times. And and it was like, well, who's a black? Well, no, I enjoyed it. I don't care if it was a black character. White. I enjoyed it. It was perfect. I think the movie was may not be 100% perfect, but I think it was really good, well done, and I enjoyed it. I know that people say it was meant for the black audience, right? But dude, I enjoyed it, and that's the movie. Even if it was meant, a white guy like me enjoyed it, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time, and it will always be. I enjoyed that movie. I love that movie. It was well done, written well. It was really well written. Had really good meanings. Had heartfelt situations in it. And it was just a damn good action movie. It was just a damn good, fun movie, an enjoyable movie. And that's what's I don't know. But the second one and I was excited about the second because I want to see Namor, and they butchered that up too, and that was hurtful for me. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds actually cares about the fans. Yeah, he does. That's why he got Deadpool and Wolverine. That the movie was Marvel fans amazing. Yeah, it was. It was good. I mean, and it wasn't perfect. But dude, that was great scenes. That part when him when Blade showed up and Gambit. I was just awesome. That was just awesome. It was funny. It was enjoyable, and it was a definitely rewatchable movie. And it was exciting. It was exciting. I saw it first in IMAX. I really enjoyed it, and then I took the kids and we watched it again. And I've seen it probably 10 times since then. It's just a great, enjoyable movie. Let's see. Tucker, they killed. Let's see. They killed the most powerful black character of all time. They don't care about black people. They just give scraps and they find a way to get rid of it. I know. I agree with you, Terrence. I agree with you 100% on that. And the thing is, Tucker meant that the black artist doesn't mean other races can't enjoy it. In fact, that the good things when black humans like it. Yeah, that's dude. That's and I agree with you on the you just said. And they have an audience and they want characters. They don't want like the black artists. I'm not African American, but I know you and other like Onzo and Danny as an African American. Y'all do want a black character that represents y'all, and it's like but you don't want a wrapped around character like okay guys, we're gonna satisfy you. We'll give you I don't know. Let me think. Let me think of a character. Cyclops. Just say Cyclops off the bat. Oh, we're gonna make Cyclops black. I mean, you might get some people like, oh, right, we got Cyclops as a black character. That's cool seeing a black guy with a laser beam. But then and then okay, well, like maybe the non-Marvel fan may see that and it's like, oh, that's freaking cool. But if you grew up, if you're like you, Terrence, you're in the comics, and you've been like, why is this guy black? It'd be like it's the same thing as see Shang-Chi. Well, we made Shang-Chi a Mexican or a Colombian or something. Why the hell is he Colombian? I mean, yeah, it might look good for your little, occasional view, but somebody, expects this. They're like, what the hell is this? What is this? It's like if you start making, real characters. It's like, what the hell is this? Tucker Black people don't want. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Version of a white character, or not even a white character, a Spanish character, an Asian character, or exactly. That's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I say. And Danny was right when he said, "Well, what if they make a Black Panther white guy?" Well, yeah, because then I know some stupid person comes and say, "Well, you got Elon Musk. He's from South Africa. He's an African." I'm like, yeah, but come on. The character Black Panther, I mean, he's a Black Panther. He didn't say a White Panther. He's the Black Panther. I mean, is core in that culture and everything. You can't just change the culture. You can't put a Chinese guy in there, you know, and the Black Panther, instead of an African culture, you make it like a Chinese Buddhist culture, but we call him Black Panther anyway. Well, there was a Black Panther in China. I'm like, well, you can't. It's like, come on. If they make Cyclops, I'm not. But Terrence, they will try stuff like that. And I'll say, well, look, guys, we're doing this for the African American community. We're going to give you Cyclops. Well, okay, but then I mean, you're like, okay, why are you getting a raptor, like I call a raptover? You're getting a character there, and you just changing the scheme of the character and making it. Or you made him black now. You maybe made his suit red instead of blue, and you made. All right, well, we're making this for the new 2025 version. Okay, but okay, you wasted all that time on that. But why can't you fix? Why can't you do Blade? How hard is it to find the right director? You've had five, it's more than, was it 5 or 7 years now? I know there's a writer out there can make a damn Blade script. You already have, you can put Wesley Snipes back in it, or you can, the character, I can't pronounce his name, that was going to do it. Why can't we put our effort in that? Why can't we do that? But so whenever they say we're doing this for everybody, no, they're not. That's because, dude, I know they're not, and they're not. Yeah, I know you will get certain people that's like, oh, that's cool, but they're not true. That's what I'm saying. They're not true. I mean, you know, they're not true about it, and it's like, well, I did hear this was rumored, before they did the Silver Surfer switch. The thing, and I don't know, Terrence, you would know because you're the Laurel and all that. Was there a female thing? I don't know. I never heard of it, but I was hearing that they were going to make the thing a female, or they were going to have, or it was going to be a biural thing or thing. It was not going to be a male or a female. That was a rumor going around, and I'm like, hell, the fuck, no, what the hell is this? And that's what I'm talking about. And that's like I said. I don't know. They may have been one. I don't know. Some only people that knows are heavy in the comics. Maybe there was one book and all the thing. Dreams. It was a female one episode or something. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Or there was one in somehow alternate universe or something. I don't know. See, I'm not sure about. But that was the rumor. And dude, I was like, this is going to be fucking terrible if they do this. All the time they wasted 5 years. Wesley Snipes could have been definitely, and he can be in the next 2 years. Get the damn script and put him out there. Wesley Snipes is still looking. I've heard they might make a Demolition Man. Him and Stallone. Demolition Man too. I've heard that was another rumor going around. He could do it. He looked good. He looked good in freaking Deadpool and Wolverine. He looked good. I could see him whooping ass still. I mean, he's not as young as he was. He had that gray hair. You can see a little bit of that gray hair in the Blade's hair, but he still looked like a badass ass whooper in that video to me, man. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, I'm ready to watch it. I'm ready to watch it. But yeah. Tucker, there is a female thing, but she's not more popular than. Okay, I didn't know. See, that was. See, I wasn't sure that it was or not. I didn't know if this was the new. This is the new Disney's comics. They went back to the future and put a thing in there as a female. I didn't know. But do you think how bad that movie would have been if they put the thing as a female? I don't. I just. Oh my God Almighty! Why? What are we doing? you know, maybe do that. Put that on as a what if. One of them what if animation, but not. Don't put that in the damn main movie. There's plenty of characters, and then it's like making Sue Storm a transvestite or she-male, whatever you want to call it. I mean, that would have been the same thing on that. But I guess we definitely wouldn't have got Reed Richards if that was their son if that would have happened. But well, we'll see. Well, you know what? But Terrence, somebody thought of that idea. So somebody was they want they were freaking just wanting to. I just think they want to destroy the damn the. I've never seen companies. They got gold in their hands, and they just want to destroy it. I had just like, and then you got like Kathleen getting there. It's like, well, we don't have no content to do. What the hell? You have the Old Republic. You have all the. You have you have stuff that is like it's probably some studios just dream to have, and they would probably make a hell of a lot movie. Well, here's the thing, like Lord of the Rings. Peter Jackson did it for it was New Line Cinema, Warner Brothers. But supposedly Disney originally had the rights to that. What I'm understanding, they had the rights. They had it from Miramax or something, and Disney didn't want to spend the money and didn't want. I could imagine if Disney would have did that. Oh my God, it would have been such garbage. God, it would have been garbage. I mean, they did. Peter Jackson did a damn good job in them 3 movies and the Hobbit movies, and the studios did a good job. They actually cared about that, but I can imagine, dude, it would have been. Oh my God, you'd have probably had hobbits out there with freaking Halloween masks on. They get from Party City or something. I mean, it wouldn't have been properly done. You probably would have seen the masks with eyeballs missing. I mean, it'd have been just total fucking garbage. I just see it. It'd been like that freaking Wizard of Oz movie Disney did in the '90s or whatever it was. They tried to half-ass it. So just because it happens in comics, doesn't it? Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the comics that's just oofs and stuff that I know they've redid Spider-Man a couple different times, but I don't recommend them to do it. Well, I know there's even like Spider-Man. I know there's even a gay Spider-Man in the supposedly one comic. They maybe I don't know how popular it was. It was even a gay Spider. But if you put out a gay Spider-Man movie, I just instead of Spider-Man going after Mary Jane, he's going after John Jane. I don't see that. I don't see that making a lot of money, and a lot of people are very happy about it. It might be happy on a few communities there, but as a whole, it's not going to go very well. I just don't see it. Oh Lordy, there's an agenda against men. Yeah, they think it's about male characters or laugh or trash. White females look and behave like men, and sexy women are frowned upon. Yeah, just look what they did with the girl with the jeans. So don't worry, I will continue to call out the expose of all those humans making it. Hey, and that's what we need. Here, and it's the problem. Here's the thing, Terrence. We need more people like you that do call out these and channels like you. And unfortunately, YouTube and a lot of these are shutting a lot of people's channels down that like to speak up and like to, say, hey, they point their finger right at Disney or right at Warner Brothers or right at WB and say, hey, you fucked up. And I don't enjoy this bullshit and this crap that you produce. And that's good. But then you got YouTube. Oh, We can't say that. We can't say that. We can't say that about the train. You know that of this character or nothing, because especially when they try to make characters women or men or non-women men or what, then they go, oh no, you can't say that. You're discriminating against them. You can't do that. But no, you do have the right to say it. If you grew up on the material and that's the way it was supposed to be, yes, things change to an extent, but you don't flip flop the whole damn thing upside down and and not expect people to say point their fingers and say you fucked up. And that's the thing. Tucker, if Marvel ruins Spider-Man, the brands, well, yeah, Spider-Man's their goal, and I think what would be would be DC's is Batman. I mean, I know Superman. Some people say Superman's, but I think Batman's more popular than Superman. I think Batman is their goal, saying Superman number 2, Wonder Woman number 3. But Spider-Man is, yeah. If you mess Spider-Man up, yeah, you can say Marvel. Oh, they did it with Iron Man and this and Thor and Hulk and that, but it wasn't for Spider-Man first. How popular would those characters been? And Marvel, lucky, since Marvel, did all that selling off those characters before to Sony and all that, they're lucky they got everything back, but Spider-Man, and they got the deal they can work with Spider-Man, and they ain't really taking a good advantage of that. Yeah, that's the thing. But here's the thing: you have your opinion, you're right to talk how you feel, and if they don't like it, they don't have to watch you. That's the thing. If you have, that's the problem. You have everybody on the same page, then communication, discussion, debate is dead. Is dead. Batman is the most popular. Yeah, yeah. Then Superman. Then well, that's what I was saying. That's the Trinity. That's what they say. Yeah, some people say Superman. But to me, I think Batman is uh, money worth and probably a little more popular. Super. I know Superman's. It's a type between both. But I would, in my opinion, I would say Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and then probably it'll be tossed up between Flash and Green Lantern. I don't know who would. He'd be both right there. Main characters. I mean, if you go in the villains and stuff. You'd have Joker and all that. But Superman was sold. The most comes out of those characters. Then Batman. Then Spider-Man. Yeah, I think Superman's been there the longest. But I mean, popularity and things would sell. Like Batman, guarantee if they put a Batman film out tomorrow, it'll do better than that Superman. It'll do more money than the Superman movie. It's just Batman. Batman's just people love Batman. Batman's just I would I mean to me I like Batman probably better than any other character. I mean I love Spider-Man, but I probably Batman's just a edge over Spider-Man. Then it would be Spider-Man, then it's probably Superman. For me, that would be for me main ones. But Superman's still more comics than Batman, but currently Batman's more popular because the movies are made. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, they're both. They're the trend like them and Wonder Woman. Them two, and then it's Wonder Woman third. But yeah, they're the Trinity. They're the Trinity of DC. So it hurts when you have a bad Superman movie or bad Wonder Woman movie. I think Wonder Woman '84 really hurt them. That's like I said, the Trinity. That really hurt them when they took that. Now Aqua, and I forgot about Aquaman. I was saying who's the fourth one. Maybe Aquaman's the fourth one. I maybe put Aquaman number 4. But that second Aquaman was sucked ass. I'm sorry, it sucked. And then the Flash, and then you had the end of with Aquaman on that sucked. And of course the Green Lantern, poor Ryan Reynolds in that one. But Tugger, remember the Batman with Pat Ross made over during the height of a pandemic, and that was a new. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's still pretty good. If it probably wasn't during the pandemic, it would have made $1 billion. Probably. It probably would. And I know they're making a second part of that one. I hope. I don't know. They say they are. Then they say they're not. Who knows? Hell know what they're going to do. But I mean, even the side characters are like the Joker. I mean, the Joker film, but even though he really doesn't tie into it, but he did have enough of that Batman. That's the thing. That's what Spider-Man. Sony was trying to do with Spider-Man's characters. They thought that the fourth one is the Flash. Okay, I was gonna say I guess who would depending. I guess it'll be Flash, Aquaman, or Green Lantern. One of those. I mean, they depending who is people's favorites. And I guess you could do Hawkman, Doctor Fate. I mean, there's would go down the line. But yeah, that would be your top six if you want to say it. Your top six characters. That would be like in Marvel, you have Spider-Man. Um, Wolverine, Hulk. See the thing, Iron Man wasn't as popular as it is now. Now it would be Iron Man, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange wasn't as popular as now. They made that. Actually that character grew out of. I mean, it was popular, but not as popular as now. But the fourth one is Flash. The fourth one's Flash. I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, it's it's the top. I just put like top six because you have those three that can swing around in any spot. But we'll see what happens to them. Oh lordy. Well, guys, I'm gonna press see what happened to CNC Tucker. The Batman would have easily made $1 billion because it made. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, you got to figure any movie made 700-800 million during the pandemic. That's a damn good. That's a pretty damn good movie. It's tough. It's tough to make $1 billion now. I mean, unless you're like a Zootopia. Do you think? Okay, let me ask you, Terrence. Like now we're going like $1 billion talk. What do you think Avatar 3 is going to make? I know you're going to go see it. You said you're going to go watch it in IMAX. I love the first two. Only thing I'm regretting on the third one is me sitting in the theater for 3.5 hours I'm I'm going to have to go take a piss and and I'm going to be hurting because I don't want to stand up and go watch a movie when probably the best scenes happen. Do you think it's going to do? What did the second one make? At least 2 billion? Do you think it's got the legs? I mean, I like the previews look excellent, and I guess a few people has already seen it. They're saying it's better than the second one. And say I like the second one. The second one was really good. Avatar: Fire and Ash will easily hit $1 billion. Yes, I think will hit $1 billion, most likely 2 because of the last two movies. Hit up $2 billion. I think it'll make the $1 billion. I just we'll see. I don't think it has no competition. That's the good thing. Unless they screw around and because I know they're putting Stranger Things in the damn theaters. I don't know what the hell that is. During the same time, so I don't know if that'll affect it any. But I don't think it has any competition. I think the only competition I have is fucking Zootopia. I don't think there's nothing. But weird thing about Zootopia, I was looking at it, it's not doing good in the United States, but it's doing good worldwide. But Avatar is a beast worldwide too. So we'll see what happens on it. Stranger Things 5 final has completely sold out. Does it? Okay. But how many theaters are they putting that in? I wonder if it's enough theaters that would hurt Avatar, or is it? See, that's the thing with Netflix. They really want to buy Warner Brothers and completely get rid of their theater experience. Because you got to look at this. Now, we get a future Batman or future Superman or Justice League movie. That movie's going to be out for 2 weeks, and then it's coming to straight to Netflix. I mean, a lot of people. But here, why would people want to go see it in 2 weeks? Then they can get it in 2 weeks. I know people that want to see the experience, maybe like that. If it's a really good movie, I'm experience. But a lot of people, are tight with money. It's like, well, do I want to spend $15, or I can wait 2 weeks and I'll see this on Netflix for free, in the glory of my home. So that's an interesting fact too. Yeah, I think Avatar will definitely do the $1 billion. I don't know what it has to make to break even, because when you get them type of films, it might have to make $1.5 billion to be successful in their books. I don't know. And that's scary, man. When you got a movie that has to make at least $1.5 billion to be successful, that's kind of scary, because what if, Because look at the first Joker movie and look what the second Joker did. Then it was like, oh, this one's gonna make $2 billion, and it didn't even make what I don't even make it made 100 million worldwide. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Well, Terrence, I'm gonna have to cut it off for a minute. I gotta go check the kids real quick, and we're gonna get some dinner and stuff. Chill for a little. I might come back on later tonight. I know JR said he was gonna do some kind of show or something on Facebook, but I appreciate it, man. And once again, great talk with Terrence. And Terrence, man, you know what? One of the days we'll do a StreamYard, man. We'll just get on StreamYard and maybe reach out to Onzo and let's do a little talk and talk about stuff, man, like this. This is what people love, man. Maybe do it on your channel. It don't matter. We'll figure out something. Because I mean, that's facts, man. People need to know this stuff sometimes. I mean, it hurts their feelings, but hey, life's life. And when they're showing you the wrong thing or telling you the wrong thing, sometimes people need to step up and tell these producers and tell the fans, hey, this is bullshit. And I'm not happy about it. I know other people ain't happy about it, and I'm not gonna. I don't want to see this crap no more. And that's the only. Maybe enough of us get together to do that. Maybe these producers and big money pocket people say, you know what? We ain't gonna make no more money from these people unless we change our shit. So hopefully that'll happen, but who knows? Yeah, I know. But hey, sometimes you gotta hurt feelings, Terrence. You gotta hurt people's feelings. You gotta do it sometimes. Because they just too laid back and too eased on what just as easy as it goes. What do you say? They believe everything is what it is, but sometimes it's like, this is not right. You know. And and that's made me not go to the theater a lot. I would used to go to the theater a lot, and anything. I'd be excited. Something come out, I'd be excited. Next Marvel film, this film, I'm excited now. It's like, I mean, Doomsday. I'm just like, maybe it's an adventure film, but like, I'm not as excited as I used to be. I mean, more things to hear about it. I'm still not. I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe, But that's just the way it is. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to call it off. Like I said, I gotta go check on stuff, go get some food and eat. But thank you, Terrence, for coming in, guys. Subscribe to Terrence's channel, the world's finest matchup team up. My God, I'm saying it wrong. I'm bad. I said it wrong. Go subscribe over there to his channel. He's a great channel. He's had multiple great channels, but like I said, one for YouTube. They're the ones the overlords want to screw the man who has the vision and the truth. They don't like the truth. That's what it is. But thank you guys, and thank you, Greg. If Greg's still in here, thank you for coming in, chilling with us, and JR and all the other great people. Thank you guys. Have a great night. I'll see you later. Well, and hopefully, if I don't see you, I'll see you tomorrow then. All right, guys. Peace.